So welcome back to my 20-minute Tai Chi, Xingyi, Bagua, general fitness and health training exercise routine. Let's begin, putting all the different aspects together. Start with this. Relaxing the arms, the shoulders. Keeping the spine straight, looking directly ahead. Number 2, begin to turn the waist in a very gentle manner. So I'm just selecting different movements from the other videos, not putting them all together, it takes too long. And I'll put in some new things as well. Number 3, go a little bit wider if that's okay for you. 2 fists and then extend the index finger and thumb so the knuckles protrude. Spiraling one in and out, flowing through the body. Head following from side to side, looking across. You are thrusting a sword towards the end of the movement. More spiral through the arm. Two more. Stepping in, feet very close together, lifting the heel and hand together, flowing up and down, connecting the earth and the sky. Stepping out from a nice stable Tai Chi, Wu Chi standing base, relax the body again. Let your breath sink into the Dantian. Center of balance and power. 3 centers. This is the lower Dantian, middle Dantian, going into the upper Dantian. Letting the breath settle, letting the body settle. First, warming up the head and neck. Head forward looking down. Smoothly and naturally. Head looking up. Gradually increasing the range of movement, if that's okay. Back in the middle, looking across from side to side, scanning the horizon with the eyes, lowering the chin down. Back to center, reposition, comfortably upright, head to one side, just gently pulling very lightly, 1, cross, 2, release, head forward again, little assisted, and upright, through the shoulders and the arms. Warming up. Start with bigger, going smaller and smaller. Let your arms and shoulders relaxed. Take a shoulder and roll it forward. Take the other shoulder, roll it forward. It's about flexibility. Feel your chi, your breath sinking down into your Dantian, developing a strong, stable root. Middle, shoulders together. Bigger, smaller and softer. One shoulder yielding. Imagine somebody's pushing on you, you're grounding it into the same foot. Just rolling it off. Stepping out, lifting the back heel, lifting front toes. Swing, return. Back of the hand, palms down, edge of the hand. This same exercise can be done wider and deeper, keeping both feet flat. Because we want the blood to be pumping more, and increasing flexibility through the ankle joint, we're lifting the heel and the toes. Change. Change again. Ball of the foot, toe to toe, lift one heel and the other. Like I said, you can look forward or you can turn more. Turning towards the rear leg more. Switch. Stepping back in. Do it opposite heel to hand. Arm extended. Dropping the heels, sinking down, like your hips are sat into your ankles and there's pressure on the balls of the feet. Rise up a little bit, sinking down a little bit. Step out, and again, swing the arms. Doing the first two of the training exercises, the flow drills. Number 1. If you had more time, you could do more. Second one, keep the hand lower down. Hinge over. Flowing forwards and back. Starting to become more aware of the internal. The breath relaxes, sinks down, slow across the body. Looking back in. Just going a little bit wider. Go up. Back to the fingers. Sink. Dropping down. Rise up. Releasing. Bring the hands together, backs of the hands. Fingers constantly binding together. Separate and spiral up. Flow down behind the back. One more. Repositioning. Hands resting on the lower abdomen, the dantian. Stepping out, one arm, one leg. From heel to toe, slide. Lift the foot and do a small rotation out the way, then in the way. Push with the heel. Press with the ball of the foot. Back in. Change. Slide, change to the toe. Lift, small circle, out. Small circle in. Press with the heel. Press with the ball of the foot. Back in your middle. Press the hand, lift the elbow. Shoulders down and level. Stretching through the shoulder and the triceps. The other side. Stretching through the upper and middle back. Stretching through the chest and biceps. Stretching towards the ceiling. Releasing the arms, bending the knees, sinking slightly down, relaxing from side to side. Sliding down the leg if you want a greater range of movement. One more. Go wider again. And do an external oblique stretch. Remembering to look at the back of the hands so your head and neck are in alignment with the spine. Just enough to feel that stretch through this area. Releasing, stepping back in, pull the arm back and raise the upper back, just like we did in the other tutorials. Hold on. Let's do the wrist joints, interlocking, lots of variations, we're keeping it simple, and holding on, drop the elbow, lift the elbow and fingers. Other arm. Shake it off. Go wider. Bring the weight into the bent leg. Inner thigh stretch. Always with a vertical shin. Carefully walk it in and lunging forward. If you can do a bigger lunge, great. Don't go too excessive. You to feel the stretch in the hip flexors of the rear leg. And to feel this leg actually engaging and getting stronger as well. And obviously if you can keep your body up, I don't mind if you lean forward a little bit. In fact, the lower you go, the more likely you are to lean forward. Try and keep your body upright if you can. Change. You do same length of time on both sides. I'm really feeling it in that rear thigh. Carefully up and carefully back in. Shake the legs and just relax and settle. Spine should still be straight, shoulders comfortably loose, relaxed, chest relaxed, breath sinking. Feel a connection to the ground through the feet. Rooted like a tree. Beginning the Qigong. Heaven and earth. Allowing the breath to match the movement. We're perfusing the cells of the body with oxygen. Slow is smooth and smooth is natural. Number 2. Circular. Stepping in. connecting the whole body, the earth and the sky. It's going wider, weight into the bent leg, looking from side to side. Lion playing with a ball. There are other names for this. This is the one I use. Very similar to a Bai Go Jiang exercise. This is another Chinese martial art. Two more. One more. Your arms relaxed. Once you're stable, separating the clouds. Do it bigger or smaller. Alternate the hands every time they circle. And the hands down, make two fists. Golden rooster stands on one leg. Bouncing a ball. Stepping out. Waving hands like clouds, large circle. And many different hand positions. Palms in, palms out, palms rotating. It's a nice stable set of hips. Shoulders down and level, and the waist turning. Palms turning out. Small circle. This is where it gets interesting. Stepping forward with one foot. Still doing waving hands like clouds. Stepping forward with the other foot. Stepping back in, slowing it down, rowing the boat. First three are upright. The important thing is to only go as low as you can control the movement. If I have very, very strong legs and go incredibly low down and back up, my legs are not quite as strong. I'm just going to do this a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Rowing the boat. Stepping in. Bird flies to the forest. Going to do bigger arm movements. My hands raised, my heels left. I do smaller movements. I do smaller arm movements, I want to do smaller heel lifts. Stepping back out and going back to the coordination between opposite hand to heel. Returning to your centre, letting everything settle. slowing it down again. Breathe in. Breathing out. Looking slightly up. Raise the hands as far as you can. Turn the palms over, facing in. Press down. So you're pulling energy up from the earth, and as you're breathing out, you're projecting it out through the hands and fingers. Circular. Just one more. Loosening. Once you have the stable base, one up the front, one behind the back. This is a Wu Hao style practice. So you get that feeling of the separation between the waist and the hips, and then you can bring the two together. This comes from my Wu Hao style teacher called Chen. Never seen anybody else do this particular exercise, but I dare say it exists in other places. Repositioning again, 2 fists. Breathe in, pulling energy up. Tiger showing its claws. Emphasizing the in-breath. Emphasizing the out-breath. Hands in, breathe in, push, breathe out. Breathe in, push, breathe out. The same movement, but soft, slowing it down. One more softer, gentler. Step to the corner, swing the hand up and lift the back heel. Rising and sinking. As I rise up, remember to feel like you're sinking down into the supporting leg and foot. Do the same movement with the heels down. Stability, relaxation, getting the chi, the blood flowing. Getting rid of unnecessary tension. Switch across. Lift the heel. Lift the front toe. As described in another video, you can do it with leading with the index finger and the thumb, or imagine you're throwing like a little tennis ball underneath, underarm. Drop the heels. Back to your middle. Recapping. Small bird flies to the forest. Repositioning. Feet flat, palms down. Circling like a wheel. Shoulders down, rotate, head up. And you could do this as a loosening exercise. I wouldn't recommend it. Try and keep the strength of the back. Try and keep this circle intact. About 3 to 5 and reverse. Reaching the top, just relax slowly down through the body. As you sink your chi in your breath, rest the hands on the lower dantian again. Once we've settled, 8 movements that we put together. It's one of my favourite intermediate Qigongs. Number 1, expand your energy out. Number 2, draw it back in. 3 is small. 4 is palms up. 5 is pulling the hands in, spiralling. Round behind the back, sinking down. Number 6, slight rising, pushing down and forward. Number 7, and holding up the sky is number 8. Let your arms reset. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring the hands to rest the lower dantian. Relax and inflate the balloon. Number 2, middle dantian, heart area. Relaxing, relaxing, trying not to move, developing that inner connectivity. Number 3, Zhang Zhuang. Number 4, Tuo Tian Zhang, to hold up the heavens. Number 5, Shou Tui Zhang, pushing out. Number 6, Xia Chen Zhang, lower sinking palm. Relax the wrist, the fingers. Ting, listening, shaking. Listening again. Bao Dantian, embracing the one. Three circles, breathe in, breathe out. So where the mind goes, the energy flows. Very peaceful, very calm, very strong and very relaxed. And that is how to build your internal strength. I think we'll finish there for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy it.